Training is still the best way to rebuild your strength, build muscle, and get back in the best shape of your life this year and beyond. Yet, I talk to men over 40 every single day who struggle to see real progress from their training efforts, despite spending hours in the gym each week. And when I take a look under the hood of their training programs, I see the same mistakes over and over again. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you the biggest training mistakes that 99% of men over the age of 40 make when they're trying to get back in shape. And most importantly, exactly how to fix them so you can start seeing real results and finally get into shoot shape this year and beyond. Right, let's delve into the mistakes that are absolutely wrecking your progress. Mistake number 1, you're not tracking anything. Here's a conversation I have at least 3 times a week. Jay, I've hit a plateau. Nothing's working anymore. And I say to that, okay, show me your training log from the last month. Cue awkward silence and head scratching. How the hell can you know you're plateauing when you don't even know what you lifted last Tuesday? Look, there's a dead simple principle for getting stronger and building muscle. It's called progressive overload. And it's not rocket science. It's just quick maths. Sets times reps times weight equals volume. So if you want to see progress, you've got 3 options. You can add more reps, you can add more sets, or you can add more weight. The reality check is this: you can't beat what you can't measure. And get this, 35% of blokes don't track their workouts at all. And for the over 40s, 70% don't even own a smartwatch. Crazy. My clients follow one simple rule: beat last week's numbers. Either squeeze out one more rep on your last set or add 2.5 kilos to the bar. That's it. That's the secret. No tracking, no progress. End of. Mistake number 2, you're doing junk volume. Let me paint a picture for you. You walk into the gym, you do 25 sets for chest because more is better, right? Wrong. That's what we call junk volume. It's like eating McDonald's for every meal and wondering why you feel shit. Junk volume is doing exercises that don't actually help you reach your goals. It's going through the motions with terrible form, no focus, and no plan. It's the guy doing 30 sets of bicep curls and wondering why his arms still look like pipe cleaners. Here are my 3 golden rules to avoid this trap. Golden rule number 1, keep most muscles at 8 to 12 hard sets per week. Only push to 14 if your recovery, joints, and life stress are all perfect. Spoiler alert, they're probably not. Golden rule number 2, a good session is one you could repeat next week, slightly heavier. If it leaves you feeling like you've been hit by a bus, it was probably junk, or it's just been a long time since you've trained properly. Golden rule number 3, after every set, ask yourself this: could I have done 2 more quality reps? If the answer is no, it was too heavy. If the answer is yes, it was probably too light. Remember, at 40, more isn't better, better is better. Mistake number 3, you think recovery is for wimps, right? Listen up. I know you were invincible at 25. You could train twice a day, sleep 4 hours, live on protein bars, and still make gains. Newsflash, you're not 25 anymore. If you're treating recovery as an afterthought, you're basically pouring water into a bucket with holes in. Recovery is when the magic happens. It's when you actually build muscle, not when you're grunting under a barbell. Poor sleep and constant stress don't just make you tired. They wreck your hormones, tighten your hips like a rusty gate, piss off every tendon in your body, and turn every workout into junk volume. My 3 recovery rules that changed everything for my clients are as follows. Golden rule number 1, sleep 7 to 8 hours in bed. Same wake time every day, screens off an hour before bed. No caffeine after 1 p.m. Cool, dark room to sleep in. And for the love of all that's holy, minimal booze. Especially not as a nightcap. Golden rule number 2, active recovery. That's 8 to 12k steps daily, 10 to 15 minutes of mobility, yes, even on days you feel fine, 3 non-negotiable lifting sessions, and finally 2 to 3 minutes of breath work after training. And no, gasping for air doesn't count. And finally, golden rule number 3, monitor everything. Log your sleep, stress, and how sore you feel alongside your lifts. If your numbers stall and you feel like death, drop volume by 20 to 30% for a week. Fix your sleep before chasing personal records. So in summary, sleep like it's part of your training, move like it's medicine, track like it pays the bills, because at 40, recovery is your superpower. And finally, mistake number 4, you're training like a 20-year-old. I get it, those viral fitness challenges look fun. Everyone wants to squat double their body weight and deadlift a small car. But here's what actually happens when you train like someone half your age. Monday, I'm gonna crush this workout. Tuesday, why does my shoulder feel weird? Wednesday, is that my knee or a bowl of Rice Krispies? Thursday, my lower back officially hates me. And Friday, hello darkness, my old friend. Chasing ego lifts and doing chaos circuits with no plan is a one-way ticket to Snap City. Population, you. Here's how to train like an intelligent adult. Golden rule number 1, joints over ego. If a lift hurts your joints or puts you in dodgy positions, bin it. Choose exercises that keep your spine neutral, shoulders stable, and give you full control. Slow eccentrics, joint-friendly variations. Your 60-year-old self will thank you. Golden rule number 2, progress or pass. If you can't track it, don't do it. Every exercise needs a target rep range, a weight, a time, and a way to beat last week. Always leave 1 to 2 reps in the tank on your working sets. No random circuit nonsense. And finally, golden rule number 3, match work to recovery. Check your sleep, stress, and niggles before every session. If you're feeling rough, cut volume by 20 to 30% or drop intensity and focus on technique, steps, and mobility. One smart adjustment beats a week on the physio's table. So that's the 4 worst training mistakes men over 40 keep making and how to fix them. You can now take a look at your own training program, fix all the mistakes I pointed out in this video, and be on your way to getting into the best shape of your life, right? Well, I'd love to say yes, but people don't need any more information. They need implementation and a plan of action customized to them. Training is a full-time job in and of itself. And as a busy professional or dad over 40, you've got other higher leverage things that you could be doing. You don't want to be spending hours researching periodization, programming deloads, tracking macros, and designing mobility routines. That's the stuff that really matters to transforming your physique at 40 this year and beyond. So if you want us to help you get into shoot shape and rebuild your strength, muscle, mobility, energy, and drive, then click the first link in the description and apply for my RM40 program. This is our 12-week transformation program specifically designed for men over 40 who want to get into the best shape of their lives with weekly check-ins, personalized programming, and a team of real humans who know your name. So again, click the first link in the description right now to apply, and I'll speak to you soon.